Hey team, I'm just gonna take a second and get this all set up. So, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Oh my goodness. Okay. Do 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 do. Okay. So I wanted to go over the difference between, well, first of all, a lot of you are new. You may not even know what, first of all, okay, can we just impress this? Lori did this to my face earlier because she went to that Halloween training. This is like all Shadow Sense, you guys, all Shadow Sense. I am so freaking excited, you guys. Hey, speaking of, there's the great makeup artist herself. So yeah, I want to be Galaxy Girl like every day. But anyway, there's been a whole bunch of talk about like CDO stuff and the changes to CDO, and I realize that so many of you are new, you might not actually even know like what CDO is or what demo dropship is, so I just wanted to jump on real fast and kind of explain those. So CDO, I don't remember what it actually stands for, but with the new rules, and I'm not going to bother explaining the old rules because it doesn't matter. With the new rules, pretty much you can turn on CDO and any orders that go through your website. Hey, I'm doing a training real fast.
I'm just getting my unicorn guy.
Okay, get your unicorn. Any order that someone places on your website, you can have the company fulfill for you and then directly ship it to your customers. So if you don't carry a lot of inventory, or let's say you're going to be out of town for like 2 weeks and you don't want your people to have to wait 2 weeks if they want something, then you can do CDO. Now, CDO, sorry, I'm exhausted, you guys. Okay, CDO does count for your PV. So if you get 200 PV worth of orders on your through your CDO, that will count for your PV. What it doesn't count for is, in order to stay active, you have to place a 100 PV order every rolling 6 months, okay? You still have to physically do that. You still have to personally place a 100 PV order for 6 months, you guys. That's like easy, like even just with your personal products. But just make sure you know that. But your CDO PV does count for, God, I love my face. My face is so cool. Your CDO does still count for, like your recognition and your commission and all of that, okay? Now, some people are saying, well, then why wouldn't I always do CDO? Here's why. It's missing your touch, okay? If it comes from the company, it comes just like your orders do, okay? Like when you get your order shipped to you, that's exactly what it looks like for your customer. So it doesn't have any of your branding, any of your cute bags. It doesn't have samples. It doesn't have a beauty book. It doesn't have like your little touch to it. It doesn't have your thank you note. So that's like kind of the downside. So what I would recommend if you are doing CDO is that, like, even if you see someone placed an order through CDO, I would still send them like a little package that has like a thank you card and, a couple Hershey Kisses or whatever, samples of climate control, something from you saying, thank you so much for your order, blah, blah, blah. So you still have your thumbprint on it. So it's still you, because otherwise, what's the big deal of them buying from you versus anybody else, right? You want to build that relationship with your client. And so even if you're not personally fulfilling the order for whatever reason, you still want to have your touch on it, okay? Demo dropship. Demo dropship means that you're placing the order. So your customer pays you like they normally do. And then you go on to your order screen to do your order, but instead of like having it shipped to you, you can hit demo dropship and have it sent to your client instead. Okay, oops, I said my first off downs, you guys. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I always try to turn off my sounds before I go live because I know that's annoying. Sorry. Okay. So you have to only do one person's thing when you do demo dropship. It's just like Amazon, like at the end when you're checking out, double checks like which address do you want to send it to, and like the ones in mine, well, like my address and then like my sister's address because I send her things, and like one of my friends have sent things before, and if you would like pick a different address to send it to. Now, that can be good if like, okay, so I like to sell, I carry inventory, I have stuff. Let's say someone ordered 4 things from me and I have 3 of them and I am like, oh man, and let's say I just ordered yesterday, right? I could go ahead And instead of making them wait for me to order, it to come in to me, and then me to ship it to them, I can just go ahead and put on a demo drop ship order, and that one item will go directly to them. I'm still placing the order, they still pay me, I'm just ordering it, and instead of it coming to me first and then me turning around and shipping it to someone else, it just automatically ships to them. And that's not quite as bad because I'm still going to ship them the other 3 things, and I'll put a note in there saying like, hey, your seafoam shimmer is coming, thanks so much for your order, and it'll directly come to you in a SeneGence box, blah, blah, blah. And so it's great for like those few things you may not have when you are fulfilling an order, okay? So, that's demo dropship and CDO. If you have any questions on those, because I know it does get confusing, let me know, and I hope you have a super fabulous day. Bye.